Hello and welcome to this new series of video reviews on poetry pamphlets. I'm going to start off with this one. It's by Alan Baker. It's called A Journal of Enlightened Panic and it's published by Shoestring Press. Perhaps unusually for pamphlets these days, this one isn't obviously built around a theme, although themes do emerge, but it is built around matters that can obviously concern the writer a great deal, and because of that a strong sensibility emerges, which is thoughtful and lyrical, but also playful and imaginative. There are poems about environmental responsibility, and there are poems about how we view and interpret the world around us, despite, as the poem Ekphrasis reminds us, of the unreliability of sense data. But nevertheless, even in this poem, a new sky painted over the flotsam, the cars, the graffiti speaking the painted day, does emerge. There are poems that remember people, and there are poems that reflect on how words might connect to readers. There are poems made out of a mix of found material and original lyric that meditate on what passing lives meant and still mean even when they're over. And I like the way that philosophical meanderings at times connect, or what seem like meanderings, connect suddenly with reality. In the poem Voyager, we read this. He asks whether the theory that all of time is continually present could ever mean anything to a life in a small Midlands valley with a business park, gravel pits, new housing estates built by Barrett, and a crematorium. Perhaps time is the major theme, but it's handled with a lightness of touch, and just as well as anyone setting out to write poems about time would have to contend with the dead weight of that theme. But here it seems to almost emerge rather than take central stage. The poems speak with concision and economy, but also with a bit of space, and with that lingering sense of what's unspoken but present, continuing to resonate in a reader's mind. The end of the opening poem, when a man goes out, might also resonate in your mind just as it still does in mine. He writes, "To stop the mind does not mean to stop the activities of the mind," he remembers reading. "It means your mind pervades your whole body. The question of travel no longer arises, because after all, the world itself is travelling and going nowhere at the same time, and so a man may be transformed each morning, like the day's colours mirrored in the windows of a sleeping house."